Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my Assassinins Creed Valhalla walkthrough. So in today's episode we are starting the brand new Wrath of the Druids DLC. And apparently we have a new arrival in Ravensthorpe. So this is the quest called Irish Trade, and well, pretty much unlock this quest by, starting the game. That's it. So, as you guys can see, this is part of the Wrath of the Druids DLC, so yeah, let's meet the new arrival.
Hytham? Things
Azar.
Perhaps you can aid me in locating Hytham. What is your purpose with him? I have brought a sampling of goods from Ireland. That is, if I can bring my ships to dock.
Azar! I see you've met Eivor Wolfkist.
Ah, so you are Eivor. In fact, I bring you a message from Ireland.
I know no one in Ireland.
The letter is from Dublin's king. Sadly, I seem to have misplaced it.
The King of Dublin? Why would such a one write to me?
He wishes to expand trade to England. The purpose of my bringing goods here.
Azar is from the east, but lives in Ireland now. But in matters of trade, Azar, your king should petition Randvi.
He claims to know Eivor. He asked me to accompany you on the trip there.
I know no king, and I'm certainly not about to journey to Ireland.
But first, Azar, you must build a trading post. In fact, where is your trade ship?
Ah, yes. An unfortunate incident, most concerning. Trading rivals have blocked the river and thus my goods.
A blocked river hurts all Ravensthorpe. Stay, I'll put things right.
As you see, Eivor is a person of action. Find me later, when the river is safely clear.
Of course, my friend. I thank you, Eivor. I will find the king's letter in the meantime.
You keep insisting that I know an Irish king. It is a fantasy.
So apparently Eivor is supposed to know an Irish king. Interesting. Alright, so travel to the naval blockade. It is in the mouth of the Nen River. Where the hell is it? Oh, over there, never mind. Over here. Okay. I guess we'll take the boat. Alright, let's go. So if it's too far away, I guess we'll just, I'll cut that part out
You must row in these waters.
of this episode. But yeah, let's get going, come on. So yeah, this DLC is, well, taking place in Ireland, of course. So I'm guessing that we're heading towards Ireland as soon as we get rid of this naval blockade. I can't wait. For me, Assassin's Creed Valhalla was amazing. So, getting to play a new DLC, I love it. And hopefully the story will be good as well. I mean, the DLCs in the previous game, in Odyssey, were amazing, so, yeah. Alright, it's a bit far away, so I guess I'll see you guys there, alright? Give me 2 seconds and I'll be right back. Alright, here we are. At least a bit close. Well, we're pretty much right at the naval blockade, so yeah. Alright, burn down the naval blockade, north structures. Okay, so we need to destroy the north and south structures. Let's do it. So I'm currently using Excalibur as a weapon, and honestly, I'm not that big of a fan. Oh, it's been a while since I played this. Hold on. Yeah. Alright, I'll show you guys Excalibur, but I'll probably change to Mjolnir soon enough. Yeah, by the way, I got Mjolnir as well. And the armor I'm using is, well, Thor's armor. So yeah, alright, so, you know what, hopefully my friends will destroy the south structures. I'll go to north, well, to the north part, and deal with this. Let's see. There we go, nice. Yeah, that did something at least. Well, at least the finishers with Excalibur is beautiful. Well, they really are beautiful. Again, it's been a while since I played this game, so give me a second to, you know, get used to the controls again. I've been playing Returnal and Outriders too much. There we go. Alright. Guess we'll just shoot the red oil cans. Well, jars. Or is it? Are they pot? Yeah, they're pots. No, my bad. There's another one. Alright. One more should do the trick. Over here. Yep, we're done. Nice. I guess we'll head back. My friends have done some damage at least, so that's good. Oh, we're done. Nice. Hold on. Yeah, we'll get out of combat. And then, yeah, I guess we'll fast travel back. Let's see. Where the hell is this guy? Seriously? Oh, there you are. Okay. Are we done? Yep. Alright. Fast travel back to Ravensthorpe. And let's report back to Azar. Okay. This way. Alright, so she has a new outpost here. That's good. Here we go.
Azar, the river is clear, save for a few bodies and sticks. Your goods will get through.
Your reputation comes honestly then, though I am not sure about the name Wolf-Kissed.
The scar on my neck.
Ah. My Viking name would then be Azar One-Eye.
Thank you, Azar One-Eye. My men will help construct your trade post.
Then I am twice indebted to you. If ever you change your mind about Ireland, I will be found in the trade post, once built. Oh, and I found your letter. Here.
From the court of Dublin's glorious king, Barid mac Imair. Hello. Oh, cousin. Okay. Well, that's a nice surprise. So the king is Eivor's cousin.
My cousin Barid is
Hell yeah.
alive
Alright.
and king of Dublin. The Nornir never failed to delight.
Eivor, Are you prepared to go to Ireland?
Azar, you did not tell me the king was my cousin.
It was most amusing this way, was it not? A little mystery.
I prefer to know what is what. But it was a pleasant surprise.
He's eager to see you. Shall we set sail?
Yeah, I would like to see this land. And my cousin Barid.
Ireland. A patchwork of petty kings jostling for hills and pastures and green glens. My adopted isle.
Azar, how is it that Barid, as nose as ice, is king of Dublin?
Dublin is a Viking city, Eivor. But in fact, merchants and beggars come from all parts to parade in its muddy streets.
Oh, to think of Barid as king of a city.
It perhaps sounds grander than it is. Ireland has many kings. They litter the countryside, and Barid's throne is not secure. Flann Sinna calls the tune.
Who is he?
Soon to be crowned High King of all Ireland. Flann distrusts Vikings, though he needs them.
Barid will find a way. As a boy, he wasn't much of a fighter, but somehow always came out all right.
I'm sure what you say is true. Certainly, he is loved by his people.
Okay, so Ireland does seem a bit darker compared to England, but I like it. Dublin, nice.
Your crew can find lodging here. Come, let us find Barid.
Eivor! Blood of my blood! Look at you! You have Anthrosta's cheekbones!
And you, the 7-year-old, lives in you still.
It has been a long stretch since we pelted old Ganfrid with apple cores.
He never forgave us that.
And Sigurd in the clan? How goes with all?
There is much to tell you, Barid. But let me breathe your Irish air.
Thank you for keeping my ports from being set ablaze in my absence.
My ports? Yes, old man. I can rule my city even without you here. Eivor, you arrive in good time. I'm hosting a feast in honor of my son, Sigfrid. He is 17 today.
A 17-year-old son.
And rather a difficult boy at that. Come! There's much to show on the way to my castle.
A kingship, a son, and a castle. Truly you have a fine life, Barid.
Castle? It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz, it would be home to a middling rug merchant.
Lead me to your rock merchant's wooden hovel, Barid.
Alright, new quest, Blood Bond.
Just look at her docks.
So I guess we'll follow Barid.
Babe of a city, but the biggest port in all Ireland.
You cannot
I really do like that we're
appreciate the
officially now, you know, in a new country.
our dogs.
It is upon the strength of this.
That's cool. And I do know for a fact that the next DLC will take place in France.
King Flann needs some persuading.
So yeah,
Dublin's
looking forward to that as well.
bring
But
wealth to all
that
Ireland.
DLC is supposed to, you know, release sometime
Children's children?
at the latest in November. So
A vast
Yeah.
trading web is within my power.
No one else I'd trust my commerce to, old man.
You let them call
Probably,
you
you know, at the 1-year mark of this game's release. Something like that.
This is where I leave you.
Don't miss the
Oh,
bank.
maybe not. The game did release in December, so... Never mind. Or did it? Hold on. No, it was November. Yeah, this was the first game I got on the PlayStation 5, so... Never mind.
Barid, my mighty king.
Aoife, this is my cousin, Eivor. Show her the bow I had you make for her.
Alright.
This is for me. The craftsmanship is beautiful.
Me best work. Give her a try. Hit the targets before the sand runs out. Think you can get them all?
I guess I'll give it a go.
Of course I will. Stand ready to be astonished.
Aren't you the confident one? Sure, I'll be embarrassed for you if you shat on the eggs.
Watch my arrows fly.
I certainly will. Go!
Alright. Oh no, hold on. Yeah, it's one of these bows. I really don't like these. You're shooting, you know, I prefer charging a shot than shooting loads of arrows
It is
like
a
this.
very nice bow. Thank you, Barid.
Steps off the boat after a long sea voyage and shoots like a master.
But hey, we got a new weapon. Norse Gale Bow. Interesting.
Well done, cousin. Wait, is that a house of God?
Aye, Christ's own church. Ireland is mostly Christian.
I'm not
now,
seeing that house of God they're speaking
Many
of.
Norse
What?
chew the way from
Really?
You make a place for them.
them. I myself have a place in Christ's house.
Ah, that
as
one,
I do in
alright.
the house of Thor. So long as a god has my back, he has my altar.
But yeah, I don't know, for you guys who are just tuning in, I did do just recently a full walkthrough on, you know, the original, well, the main game of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, I will leave a link down in the description as usual.
I was king of a
Other than that, I have done a couple of boss fights as well. And I do plan on releasing a couple of episodes, at least 1 or 2 more boss fights, guides on the more difficult bosses, of course, sometime in the future. But other than that, we'll, you know, focus on the DLC. Hopefully we'll have some boss fights in this as well. That would be awesome.
I am left to discipline my wayward son.
And to host a banquet.
Which should be all
Ah, the
one
King's
word.
Hall.
Up, Barid, Fodia.
Barid does look like an interesting character.
Here we are. Please, go enjoy yourself. I must have a word with my son. Come meet him before the night's out.
Alright, enjoy the celebration. Guess we'll talk to
I
Azar.
was not sure if I would see you here.
Why is that?
I thought you'd rather take stock of your wares than placidly observe caterwauling Vikings.
And you... you would rather spend time with this gossiping auntie?
Yeah, let's go with
I
that.
know few people here, and of them, I know you are the one who's always ready with a sweet anecdote.
I do have some information you may find interesting. Siegfried's stomach doesn't agree with cheese. Had an accident about it last week. The embarrassing, bed-changing kind.
He shat himself.
Mortifying for a lad of that age. The kind of thing that would devastate him in front of his comrades, if one needed ammunition.
Thank you, Azar. Your company is always enlightening.
You know, using that as ammunition is just evil. I don't think I will
Enjoying yourself.
do that.
Crack. It's a fine thing to celebrate future King Siegfried.
I'm curious. How do you feel Barid has done as king?
Oh, he's done a lovely job, he has. Likes to throw feasts. Invites us common folk. More host than king, perhaps, but he's a fine man, and the city has never been busier.
What is Dublin like? Might as well
Can I ask?
ask him that as well.
What is your life like in the city?
Well, there's a fair amount of work, isn't there? Hauling crates, shoveling muck. I'm a tanner myself. Long days stripping hides and dousing them in cow piss. You can probably smell the stench.
I can.
Okay.
Enjoy the feast.
You as well.
Siegfried! I expect my son to act like the future king, not roll in the muck.
So Flan will take you on as his farting court jester?
Think with your head and not your arse. Flan can assure my throne, which will one day be yours.
That makes you the ass.
Enough! Eivor, my son, Siegfried. I'm sorry, I must clear my head. Could you speak to the boy?
I was looking forward to meeting my cousin's son.
So, you're the cousin who Da speaks so fondly of. Is the old fool reduced to importing Vikings now?
In Norway, you'd be knocked to the ground by now.
Come on then, if you've any guts worth respecting.
Fine, whelp.
You won't land a single punch.
Alright, kid, bring it on. Really? There you go. There we go. Alright, parry. I forgot about that.
I guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
I am not here to quarrel with you, Siegfried.
Da speaks so highly of you. I wanted to see if you lived up to the stories.
Does anyone? You're unhappy with how your father rules.
Da has the makings of a fine king, but he chooses to play the unctuous merchant instead.
A visit to Norway might do a young Vikinger like you some good.
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland would kindle his warrior spirit. Give Dublin a fair and fearsome king.
I've lost track of your father. Any idea where he might be?
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's grave. Da has a chat with him almost every day.
Barid can commune with the dead.
No, his conversations are all one-sided. The grave sits at the top of the hill.
I'll find him. Thank you, Siegfried.
Eivor, teach me how to hit like that sometime.
Okay, find Barid. He is in the family burial ground south of Dublin. Somewhere around there. Okay. Let's go. Might as well. Go a bit faster at least. By the way, make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe, turn on those notifications by hitting that bell icon so that you get notified each time I upload a new Wrath of the Druids video. So, it's supposed to be at the top, right? Yeah, it is at the top, a hill near a large tree, yeah. There he is.
Barid. Why so uneasy?
A king must forever be on guard. When I'm upset or uncertain, I come here to seek my father's spirit.
I didn't even ask after him. Somehow I knew he'd...
Some years ago, he was destined to die in battle, and he did.
He sits with Odin now. My family owes yours a solemn debt.
That winter, your family came to stay with us. I remember your birth, screaming like a warrior.
The plague year. No one would take us in. No one but your mother and father. I owe your family my life.
And what a life we had. I have fond memories of you and I slipping out to hunt.
In dead of night. Stars in the sky. Moonlight on snow. And that's how I got that scar.
I do feel bad about that. What about the one on your cheek?
This. A caution from the gods about my vanity.
Come. If we tell all our stories, we'll be here a week.
Do you see something?
My imagination run amok, but let us away.
Yo, did you guys see that? There's something hiding here.
Funny how just
A beast or something.
By
Huh.
Thor's hammer
It's
bound.
gone.
I could sleep.
Oh well.
Not
Let's
as
go.
far as the old days, eh? When we'd search the night in hopes of catching a will-o'-the-wisp.
Did we catch one? I have a memory of catching one.
Alright, escort Barid to his castle. Huh, okay.
Give yourself up!
What?
Back! Grab him! Bind his hands!
There we go.
Who were they?
My ascension to the throne has not been without contest. The previous king's son, Thorstein, is resentful.
You told me nothing of this.
You are my guest. I'm not going to burden you with petty concerns.
Petty concerns. I now know why you've been anxious all evening.
Tis worrying. He's never been so bold before.
He sees you as a usurper to his throne.
Perhaps, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. He contents himself by stealing and smuggling with his band of ruffians. It's petty Viking raiding, but it puts me in a bad light with Flann. That's certain. Keep a sharp watch. Brigands rove the streets tonight.
You can be sure of me, my king.
What? You know I am always the last to leave a party. What is wrong?
We were ambushed by Thorstein's men. Rivals I was not made aware of.
Small wonder King Flann does not embrace you, Barid. You cannot keep control of the Vikings in your own city.
Thorstein makes me look like more of an arse than I do on my own.
I see. It is the High King's disfavor that makes this shameful. My cousin, I will take care of Thorstein.
No, I do not want to drag you into this sorry mess. Perhaps you'll accept silver to lie low.
For a week or two. But then he'll be back, and back again. I can remove this blood, once and for all.
Eivor, this is not your fight.
For any and all of your gods' sakes, Barid, let Eivor help you.
As of this moment, Barid, my arm is yours. Whatever is needed to bring Flann's smile upon you, I will do.
Eivor, I have never been so happy.
Your family saved mine those years ago. A fitting reply would be to secure your throne. I will start with Thorstein.
It happens that Siegfried may know something. He once ran with Thorstein's gang.
Sadly true. Seek him tomorrow in the marketplace. After a night of carousing, he likes to recuperate there.
We will begin to forge a bond with High King Flann on Rise of Sun.
Alright, quest complete. So,
Siegfried would be at the market.
you know what? We might as well do one more. Why not? Skill points. Okay. Snaring Thorstein. Alright. Links acquired. Is that a mount? That would be so cool. Yeah, we'll take a look at that later. Let's see. Talk to Siegfried. He is supposed to be around here somewhere, so yeah. Let's go. Hold on, let me just... Yeah, it's this way. Alright.
I'll never learn.
There we are.
Morning, Siegfried.
Eivor, it was a rough night. I drank too much and I am desperate to calm my belly.
I cannot help your belly. But could you tell me what you know of this man, Thorstein?
Ah, Dad told you I tried to join his gang, eh? Thorstein is a real Vikinger. Like you, but louder.
You weren't allowed to join.
Too young and gangly. Amar wouldn't even show me where his hideout is.
Tell me a bit about this Amar.
Likes her ale the way kittens like milk. Spends her time getting tiddly on the docks, chatting up passers-by.
I will speak to her. Perhaps Thorstein will regret not letting you in his gang.
Listen to me. If you're smart, you won't cross Amma. She's a vicious fighter.
Okay, final question, Ama. She often drinks on the docks. Does sound easy enough. The docks. Let's see. Not sure if I'm going the right way, but... Down here. Yeah, there's a boat, so I'm guessing the docks is this. Yep, it is. Okay.
Survey the area.
Somewhere around here. Alright then.
Enjoying her ale. Likely to be Amar. What are you drinking, friend?
The finest ale in town. I like fine things, so you have my attention. What are you doing here, darling?
Looking for a good drink and good company.
You've stumbled into the right alehouse. Excellent ale and better conversation.
The ale leads to chatting, leads to... well, who knows?
Ooh, let's find out.
Okay. Damn. I'll probably need to concentrate here if I'm going to win this. I am worthless when it comes to this drinking game. Well, at least a little better than she is. That's good. That's one. I've lost too many times at this. So far, so good.
Got some on your boots.
Here's the tricky part. Oh, come on. Got it. Nice.
Is that all you can do?
Ooh, you are wicked.
You are a compelling woman. What is it you do?
You may have heard of Thorstein. I'm one of his most trusted friends.
I have heard of him. Very impressive that he trusts you.
He's like a brother to me. A not very bright brother. He entrusted me with the key to his secret lair.
He has a lair. I would very much like to see that.
Over in Dubke Landing? Sorry. Thorstein would get all pouty. but perhaps you'd like to join me for a meal.
I'd rather join you for something else.
Can't wait to find out what that is. But hold that thought. I don't feel well. I best move about a bit.
Need to clothe
Alright.
myself here.
Steal the key.
I need to get that
Watch
key
out for her
from her.
bodyguards. So there's two ways to approach this.
If I'm
Oh, I
careful,
can't.
I can avoid a fight.
Either we'll fight them, or I'll try to steal the key. Let's go with the sneaky part first. I'll probably fail. Alright, this is perfect. Oh, don't... Come on! I honestly did not mean to do that. Well, at least we got the key.
The key is mine. Now my Thorstein's hideout.
Seriously, dude? That finisher, though. Damn. You know what? Let me just finish this fight. And I'll equip me. Well, I'll equip Mjolnir and a shield. There we go. There it is. Hell yeah. I'm not sure what shield to use though, so he's over there. Okay. Yeah, I'll equip a shield soon enough. Don't really need one, to be honest. I barely used a shield throughout this game. At all, so...
Target practice. Nail the idiot.
Yeah, that was not very smart. My bad.
All over for you.
Alright then, bring it on. Let's go.
My back.
Mjolnir is overpowered in my opinion. The only bad thing about it is that you can't throw it away, you know? For you guys who don't know what Mjolnir is, it's Thor's hammer. There we go. Nice. Alright, bring it on. Nice. Okay, let's see. I'm a bit overpowered for this DLC by the looks of it. I mean, I'm at the maximum level, so that's why they're barely scratching me.
I am here for you, Thorstein.
Alright, can we do this sneaky at least? Again, it's been a while since I played this game, so it will take some time to get used to the controls. How are... I'm not sure how he saw me there, but... Okay. Bring it on. Let's go. That's Thorstein down. Hell yeah. Okay.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
You made a mistake when you came for Barid, Makiva.
Oh, gods! You plan to kill me?
Just grab this. Thank you.
Irish master you and Barid serve.
I serve no Irish master.
Bullscat! If you had any Norse loyalty, you'd be like me, running the filthy god-eaters from the island. The King of Dublin should look out for Vikings, not try to make nice with those cunts who killed our forebears. Join me. I could use someone with
Hopefully it isn't that far away to the castle.
Be silent, and I might show you mercy.
Oh, it isn't. No. Alright. Go this way. Perfect. Okay, just up ahead. I'm thinking once we're done with this quest, I'll probably wrap up this episode. Yeah. That's 3 quests in 1 episode, that's pretty good.
Refuse. Delivered to your judgment, King Barid.
Thorstein, author of the plot to waylay me and my cousin.
Well, you know how it is, Bardish. A fellow needs some silver. A king could fetch Dublin's treasury in ransom. Although I'm not certain you'd bring in quite so much.
Say so, Barid, and I will cut out his insolent tongue.
On your feet, Thorstein. You bloody my floors. It is a weighty decision. I would have my closest friend advise me. Eivor, how shall I deal with this ruffian?
All must see that you are a just, resolute king. A stately and dignified execution is called for.
Well said, Eivor. I want no blood feud lasting generations, Thorstein. You are not worth the bother. Dublin confiscates your land and silver. I banish you forevermore. Be gone by sundown.
Bend the knee and show your thanks.
Best to you, King. I've better places to be than Dublin.
Father! Why choose weakness?
Give every enemy a length of rope. Soon they will carry your noose.
Peace. Flann Sinna will soon rule all Ireland. Flann Sinna has the power to make or undo my kingship and that of my son. He is the center of all. But Flann distrusts me. He does not believe I'm truly Christian. By showing Christian mercy, I begin to change his mind.
You are more shrewd than I took you for, cousin. Maybe Thorstein's release is worth a kingdom, but will mercy be enough?
That is why I must build trade. Flann will see that the strength of Dublin's ports is the strength of Ireland.
Show him the power of that trade, cousin. Obtain some rare item from afar, some spice or gem or weapon.
And gift it to him at the coronation. It will represent Dublin's reach and help secure my crown.
Flann will hear of your Christian mercy. Meantime, I will speak to Assar about a gift.
Meet me before the coronation. We will go together.
You know what? We might as well talk to Azar about that gift before we end the things right here. Ratchdown build up. Let me just equip that shield. Let's see. Parry enchants create a small fire around you. That's pretty good. We'll go with this one. Probably have to fully upgrade it as well, but does look like an interesting shield for sure. Cool as well. Nice. Alright, speak to Azar. Her shop is near the marketplace. Yeah, so far I'm really liking this DLC. But still no sign of the Druids, you know. Down here. Alright. What's up?
Eivor, welcome to my shop.
I came to ask a favor.
It is pleasant to strengthen friendships. What do you seek?
Barid wishes to show Flann the value of Dublin's trade. Could we obtain a gift from a distant land?
This is the very problem vexing me. You see, I have acquired land in Rathdown, previously owned by Thorstein, in fact. But the land has gone to Thornendog, smugglers as well. Once cleared, its trading route will serve our heart's desire.
In this case, my heart desires an exotic gift, which would be...
A spice merchant I know covets pelts of fine fur. Rathdown has an abundance. It is a perfect match.
Spice is a gift fit for a king. Thank you, Azar.
It is north of here. You go clear it of smugglers, while I sit on my ass. No need for thanks.
Okay, secure Rathdown trade post.
Rathdown is north of Dublin.
Okay, yeah, that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments on what you guys think about this DLC so far. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Peace. Bye.